Welcome. Let's begin with 2 minutes of breathing exercise. Welcome. If you're joining us, let's begin with a breathing exercise. I invite you to sit back, relax, close your eyes if you're comfortable, bringing your awareness to your breathing. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths. With each breath going slightly deeper and taking a longer than normal breath in. And with each breath out, letting go a little more. Centering yourself, being aware. Let's next make an intention to be fully present in today's session, putting our to-dos on a side, bringing our focus, our alertness, and ready for today's session. Let's come back, moving our body, fingers, toes, your palms together, rubbing them over your eyes, your face, and taking your time. Let's open our eyes. So welcome to our New You program, which is a 12-week program to help us set and achieve our goals and resolutions. Thank you for joining this. And today we are beginning with week 1, which is getting started. So we have 12 weeks, and each week there will be a theme with different topics that we will be covering. Our topics today will be setting your resolutions, goals, or themes, going from I can't to I can and I will, committing and taking an action. So as an introduction, my name is Jazz. I'm a well-being coach, and one of my favorite quotes here on the right is that the light within me honors the light within you. You may have heard this in yoga. It's quite common, so I'm delighted that you're joining us, giving us your time, and together we will work through this 12 weeks. Every week there will be more teachers. Some of you are likely joining us from meetup.com or watching this recording. Also, there's 3 websites at bottom. Reflect and Respond is my blog website. Learn with Masters is a platform where many teachers come together. And the third one is Master Game of Life, which is my coaching website. So thank you for joining us from that. Further, I'm a wellness leader. I'm a creator and a founder of Wellness Group at my work. I'm also a speaker, instructor. I'm certified in many meditation styles, holistic health, and positive psychology. And my passion is simple: to learn every day, be a lifelong learner, apply to things that I struggle with, and then come back and share with others with the hope that that will help you transform. It will help you have clarity. It will help you live and fulfill your purpose, knowing your why. So with that, transformation is a big word. And what I have found is that information is plentiful. I'm sure you watch many podcasts, many YouTube videos. You've read books. You are reading books. However, transformation happens the moment you decide. And when we have some struggles, when we have some challenges, that is a wonderful opportunity to break through. So as an example, when the COVID was happening, it was hard on all of us, including myself. Even being a long-time meditator, I was having, what to look forward to in that day, how to get out of bed. And that's where I found that I used to read the quotes all the time, but what I started doing was taking each quote and using it as a motivation, as an inspiration, such as Martin Luther King's here quote here, that we must accept disappointment, but we can never lose hope. Or if we can't fly and on, that, keep moving, find out, do something. And similarly, I shared last week in the preparation videos, if you were able to watch that again, a wonderful quote that I came across from Dalai Lama is that in just one small thought, positive thing that you can do in the morning can change your whole day. And even though we are wired for negativity, this is how we can change, by choosing something good, something positive, something that cheers us up, something that keeps us going. So with that, every week we'll be sharing with you a quote and an affirmation in our meetings that we will do and the recordings that we'll share. Also share, if you follow us on social media, we'll be sharing on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, similarly quotes. And our hope is that this can become a way to help you, inspire you. So the quote I have for us today is, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You may have come across Napoleon Hill's book, or you may have heard to Bob Proctor, who's one of the persons who helped me connect to Napoleon Hill and helped me change my mindset. So definitely check it out. And in today's reflection, we'll be using this quote as well to feel and experience these words. The affirmation I have for us today is, I am creating my future. If you're new to affirmations are positive statements that you feel you have them already. And it's a wonderful way to counter our negative mindset. Now, we may want to achieve something such as, I want to be mindful, or I want to be healthy, I want to be, whatever that may be, your words are. When you start repeating those as if you already have that attribute, it's one wonderful way, I should say, to change your mindset. And when you do that, just like meditation, if you have done, there are negative thoughts that come that counter, say, I'm not like that, I can't do that, I've tried it before. And what a wonderful thing with affirmations, one of the ways it works is that at any given time, we can only have one thought. And if we have a negative thought and we substitute it with a positive thought, that then in that moment, we change. We change our thoughts, we change how we feel, and we change our mindset. So, why did we create this program? For a simple reason. As I was doing my research last year, I found through 2 studies that majority of the people have wonderful energy at the start of the year. However, as this first one says, that most people fail their resolutions by January 19th. Matter of fact, it's termed as the Quitter's Day. And the second study said that 80% of the people abandon by the second week of February. So something has to change. There has to be a better way. I'm sure each one of us has had that energy and has the resolution. We can do something different. And especially if you think about it, if I was to ask you, any resolutions that you set last year or the previous years, did you accomplish those? Likely you accomplished parts of it, some of them, and not all of them. So that's why we are here. And if we keep doing what we did, then nothing will change. I'm glad that you have taken this step. Let's do a little stretching to get our energy going. So I invite you to join me in doing a few minutes of stretching. Let's begin with finding a nice standing posture. Make sure your feet are planted, parallel. And let's begin with a simple stretch of breathing in and raising our palms up, stretching, and as we breathe out, letting go. Let's do it 2 more times. Slow, stretch, breathe, and breathing out, letting go. Let's take a pause. Let's do another exercise. Relax your body, slightly bend your knees, bend your elbows, bring your palms in front of you. And as you breathe in, raise the palms up. And as you breathe out, simply relax as slow as you can. Again, work with your body if you feel comfortable. Otherwise, simply you can sit back and relax. Again, breathing in and breathing out. So again, many studies have shown that when we slow down our breathing, it helps us relax. It helps us reduce the stress, the anxiety in the body. Let's take a pause. And the last one exercise we'll do is bringing our palms on our side, expanding, opening up our lungs, our chest, breathing in, expand, looking up, bringing the palms on top, and breathing out, relax, bringing them down. 2 more times, breathing in, expanding, imagine gathering the chi, the energy from the universe, bringing it to you, and breathing out, relaxing. One more time, at your own pace. So again, pause, and let's end with some tapping. Take a flat palm or a fist, starting from your fingers, tapping your arms inside, shoulders outside, back of the arms down. Work with your body. If you feel comfortable, tap more, less, or not. 2 more times. What this is doing is opening up your body, opening up the channels, releasing the blockages, the tension, to get the energy to flow. So you can be more awake, alive, energized. And lastly, let's kind of shake it off. So arms back and forth, letting go, or breathing in, and letting go. And with that, let's come back to our chairs, our mats. Get comfortable. So continuing, it's a journey, and I love this wonderful quote that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with step 1. If you watched the preparation video last week, we talked about 3 keys to success as a preparation, so let's go over them. The first one is getting a journal or a diary. So I cannot stress enough how important and how life-changing this can be. If you journal already, wonderful. If you've tried it, but do it occasionally. Let's do this for next 12 weeks. And if you have any hesitation, or you've never done it, or you've resisted it, I highly, highly encourage you to get a diary, to get something to write in, even if it's a piece of paper, because something magical happens when we, again, transformation happens when we make that decision, when we take action. So simply by taking that action of feeling something, wanting to do something, down to writing it, can be your trigger, your commitment, showing commitment and giving you the energy to continue. So the second one is starting to imagine the new you. So this is where instead of picking a goal or instead of saying, I'm going to be this or I will achieve this, what we are encouraging you here is to start visualizing, start feeling what that new you would look like. And again, scientific studies have shown that when we focus on the feeling, so imagine, you want to go to the gym and you want to be healthy. If instead of saying, I will go to the gym 3 days a week, instead if you focus on, I will feel this way, and that feeling that I get out when I go to the gym, if you can connect with that, if you can again and again think about it, walk through all the steps and every details, the chances of you doing it go so much higher. And the third one is always to take action, even if it may be a very small step that you do. It could be, cleaning your desk. It could be making up the bed in the morning, the first thing. That little one step, or walking out for, even if it's 30 seconds going to the mailbox, whether it's taking, while you're warming up food for microwave, doing some stretches. That one action, that few actions, that few step will always keep you going. So hopefully you did watch the video and you got yourself a notebook. I would like you again, if you have not, I've shared with you 4 different examples here. On the left, it could be, very simple diary, something that you may have sitting. I highly encourage that you get a brand new one. The second one can be, there's many products in the market which are geared towards journaling for the new year. You can get something like that. If you like, in the middle, there's this rewritable, wonderful book diary that you can buy, a notebook from Rocketbook. I have one of these. What's wonderful is that you can write it, you can take a photo, it directly goes into an app. You still get the writing part, and you still get the part about storing it, and it's erasable, and you can have again the blank pages again. So I recommend that as well. Or the last one is get a golden book. Why? Because this will become your golden book, what you want to achieve, what you will achieve. So it doesn't have to be this one. Again, get something, and we look forward to continue using these in 12 weeks. So the next one is, number 2 is, what is your resolution or goal or theme? It doesn't have to be a single one, and that's why, if I think of what I do, I don't pick one simple resolution. I pick a general category, such as being healthy, and that can encompass many things. I found this wonderful graphic last year, and it's a wonderful reminder that New Year can be another chance for us to put the last year behind, a chance to forgive, chance to be better, to do more, give more, love more, stop worrying about the what if, and start embracing. So my ask is, have you taken time, reflected on what is your resolution, goal, or theme? Stay tuned. We'll, in a few minutes, be taking action on that. If you have, great. If not, we'll go through a couple of exercises. So some of you that did share, if you're looking for ideas, here are some top ones that people that answered the poll that came out. And I'm glad to see that health and holistic health is one of the common ones, or self-care, self-love are, again, some of the big ones. Improving communication, being authentic, self-development, fitness, improving, growing spiritually, more social, more friendship, being more positive, being more patient, wellness, well-being, mental health. And last one, I love kindness. In a world where we can be anything, be kind. It reminds me of that. So hopefully these again are some ideas for you to pick the themes and use as your guides for the next 12 weeks. So now it's time to take action. I would like to invite you to open your journal, diary, notebook, or simply, if you're watching the recording, pause the recording and go find even a blank sheet of paper. And as an example, the new journal book that I bought is this. It's a wonderful notebook with a beautiful picture of a tree with golden sparkles. So this is my notebook and my journal. And what we would like to do is to go to the first page, and if you could take, in your own words, write welcome. Can be welcome 2023. I'm looking forward. Again, in your own words, write something like welcome, and something, next one, right around what is your resolution. Don't overthink it. If you, whatever words or themes that you have, simply write my New Year's resolution or goal or theme is, writing few words. Okay. So the next thing we will do is that often when we think of many things that we want to do, we may say that I will do it, or we encounter, I've tried that before, but it hasn't happened. So what we will encourage you to do every day from now on is to start saying I can. So to stop saying or thinking or feeling that I can't, and start saying I can and believing in ourselves. And one of the ways we will do that is I invite you to write I can't, C-A-N-T, and then taking the action of crossing off, putting an X on the T. Number 2, invite you to write I will. Again, I can't, going from I can't to I can, and now I will. I will. Number 3, writing I commit. And again, this is how we start to shift from I can't to I can, I will, but even further, I commit. And an exercise for you this week, I encourage you to do, is to keep this journal, notebook, or piece of paper close to you by the bed or on your desk, and then read it during the week. If you can, read it once in the morning, once in the evening. Again, before you go to sleep, have it in your mind, end your evening with that as you're going to sleep. And when you wake up, first thing, if you can open it up, whether it's at your bed or when you get to your desk, start your day 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early, connect with what you're writing, and what you will see is, again, it will start to ingrain, and it will be your North Star. It will motivate and hopefully inspire you, especially on those tough days when it's hard to get out of bed, it may be cold, or you may be feeling low in energy. All right, so with that, let's begin our visualization exercise, or breathing, or meditating, whichever words resonate with you. I again invite you to sit back, and let's bring our awareness to our breathing. If you like, you may close your eyes. Be comfortable, relaxing your body. Let's begin with a few minutes of scanning by starting from the top of our head and forehead, relaxing our forehead. softening our eyes, relaxing our nose, ears, lips, dropping your tongue, relaxing and smiling, bringing a smile on your face, dropping your shoulders, taking a slow, deep breath, and breathing out, letting go. Just being aware of the breathing that's always going on. However shallow or deep you may be breathing in this moment. With each breath, simply watching. And as thoughts come, which they will, the idea is not to stop the thoughts. Simply be aware. And with today's centering quotes and thoughts, listening and repeating these words silently, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And second, centering thought and a reminder that knowledge is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. Knowledge is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. A reminder for us to take action, to do something with it. Whatever we read, listen, choose to do. And next, repeating the affirmation, I am creating my future. I am creating my future. This or any affirmation in your own words, repeat again and again. I am committed. I will. I can. Every day I will take steps in my journey for my new you. My new me. And connect with how does that feel, how you want to feel after 12 weeks. As you visualize, as you imagine, at the end of 12 weeks, see yourself, feel yourself having taken many, many actions, many steps in your journey. and see how that changes your body, your feelings. See if that brings a smile on your face. And that's what we want to connect with. Let's take 3 more breaths. And starting to return back to our body, moving our fingers, our toes, our body side to side. If you like, you can bring your palms together, rubbing them, and putting the warm fingers, your palms over your eyes, your face, your hair, neck, shoulders, and taking your time, slowly coming back, opening your eyes. And as you return, let's take a moment to journal. So if you like, you can pause now the recording and take time, few minutes, whatever time you need, to write down a few things, such as what came up. Was there images? Was there thoughts, feelings? Especially as you thought of what you will become in 12 weeks, what you would have achieved in 12 weeks. Was it related to some of the thoughts, plans that you had, your goals that you had, or did any new themes emerged? So let's again take action and spend few minutes pausing the video to write down few words that came up in today's reflection exercise that we just did. All right, so continuing in the closing, we invite you to share with us what came up with you in the exercise today or as you watch this recording. And the way you can do that is I'll be sharing a link with you in this video recording. There will be a link down there. We'll also be sending this in the email that you are getting. Please take 1 minute and share with us what you felt, what did you like, what worked for you, or what did not work for you. Again, in a way to help us understand what's working, and in this way, we can make some tweaks and changes. Also, this is another way that you can support us. Again, this program is free of cost. However, there are some charges with meetup.com and others. If you enjoyed this session, if you found it useful, there will be a link with which you can donate towards supporting us. So thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next session. And I'll leave you with this quote and an affirmation again: whatever you can conceive, whatever you can believe, it can be achieved. And once you make that commitment, once you stay committed, once you make that decision, then things will start to happen. Take some steps, even if it's one step every day. Stay motivated, stay inspired, follow us, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.